Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar right on time. I'm a little off center. Yikes. So I have to move it back a little. I'm afraid to touch the camera, but I will. Hi, Ginger's waiting. Hi, Ginger. And hello to everyone else who is here so far. Thank you for coming so early. I try to start on time, but I'm going to touch the camera and see if I can swing it over. You know what happens sometimes when you try to make those little tiny adjustments just to make it perfect, then the whole thing collapses. But not today. All right. Well, you know, we've got weather outside is frightening. Not that frightening, but a little bit frightening. But the days are getting longer. So I'm going to do my first song about spring. Yes. Frank Lesser wrote the song. Spring will be a little late this year, a little late arriving in my lonely world over here. For you have left me, and where is our April of old? Yes, you have left me, and winter continues cold, as if to say spring will be a little slow to start, a little slow reviving that music it made in my heart. For time heals all things, so I needn't cling to the fear. It's only that spring will be a little late this year. Spring will be a little late this year, a little late arriving in my lonely world over here. For you have left me, and where is our April of old? Yes, you have left me, and winter continues cold, as if to say spring will be a little slow to start, a little slow reviving that music it made in my heart. For time heals all things, so I needn't cling to the fear. It's only that spring will be a little late this year. Ain't got the change of a nickel, ain't got no bounce in my shoes, ain't got a fancy to tickle, I ain't got nothing but the blues, ain't got no coffee that's perking, ain't got no winnings to lose, ain't got a dream that's working, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up, I just can't make it come down. Believe me, Pappy, I can't be happy since my ever-loving baby left town. Ain't got no rest in my slumber, ain't got no bounce in my shoes, ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up, I just can't make it come down. Believe me, Pappy, I can't be happy since my ever-loving baby left town. Ain't got no rest in my slumbers, ain't got no innings to lose, ain't got no telephone numbers, I ain't got nothing but the blues. Yeah, singing a little bit of the blues to get started with, Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And we'd also like to say a special hello. Oh, hi, Barbie. Barbie Brown is here. She is on. But now, there's how it works. Sometimes, if you're on Facebook, you can see the Facebook comments. If you're on YouTube, you can't see the Facebook comments. And if you're on Facebook, you can't see the YouTube comments. So Barbie Brown says hi to Ginger. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Barbie and Ginger and everyone else who's here. And if you feel like making a comment, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. So anyway, that's how it works. There is probably a way, because we do have the technology to have the chat come through from both, because I'm broadcasting both on YouTube and on Facebook simultaneously. So there probably is a way to get all the chat to show up in one place, so everybody watching plus me can see I can see all the chat. But anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. And Ginger says, I guess I have to put this on the screen too, because Ginger says hello back to Barbie. And if you're on YouTube, Barbie, you probably can't see this, but there you go. Ginger says Happy New Year. Oh wait, how can Barbie knows Ginger is here because I said so with my voice. That's right. Okay. Now Barbie's back on Facebook. Okay. Here's a Cole Porter song. Now that song, Spring Will Be a Little Late this year, mentions winter and spring. So it's kind of a crossover song. This one is one of the few songs that mentions the month of August. And if you listen closely, you'll hear the lyric that flies by really quick and mentions August. So. You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, while the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love. be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, while the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love, to come home to and love. All right, hello once again, everybody. We've got the crowd from Albuquerque here, throngs and throngs of people. Susie and probably Richie Eyre are watching in Albuquerque. Hey guys, hi cousins. And I'm wondering why I'm not coming through on Facebook, because Amy says Amy is on YouTube also, and she says Facebook isn't coming through. Let me check. I'm wondering about that, but it looks like it's on my Facebook music page. So it would not be on my Facebook personal page. It would be on my music page. So I don't know, maybe I hope that's not a major issue. Anyway, regardless, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. And that was a Cole Porter tune called You'd Be So Nice to Come Home to, under an August moon burning above. You know, come home to and love. That's great. Cole Porter had a really good way with lyrics. So I do songs from the Great American Songbook. I know we've got some rock and rollers out there. You like to hear the rock and roll and the Eric Clapton and Beatles, James Taylor and stuff like that. I do a little bit of that, but mostly I just love to do the songs from the Great American Songbook that I heard from my dad as I was growing up, because my dad was a professional piano player, and I heard all these great old songs from the 30s and 40s, and I just loved them. So I have concentrated on, not concentrated, I've grown to just love those songs, put it that way. So at the old school piano bars in Chicago, it was a thing for people to come in and request songs from the Great American Songbook. We called them standards then. So the old songs, and sometimes I do a Duke Ellington song, and this one goes out to my cousin Rich Eyre, who used to come in and hear me play at the piano bar when I played at the Chateau Louise in West Dundee. And when he stopped coming in, and he would just come in very rarely, and so he would ask for the song Don't Get Around Much Anymore. And I said, why do you like that song? He goes, well, I've just been recently married. Well, of course, I knew Susie. I knew that. But anyway, it's a joke. Don't get around much anymore. I missed a Saturday dance. I heard they crowded the floor. Well, I'd be lonesome without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club. Got as far as the door. They would have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? I've been invited on dates, should have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you. I don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless I stir up memories. I've been invited on dates, should have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you. I couldn't bear it without you. It's awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Yeah. All right. And now I see where I made the mistake. Ginger is on YouTube and Barbie were on YouTube at the same time, so they could see their conversations. Sometimes if you're on YouTube, you can't see the Facebook comments, and if you're on Facebook, you can't see the YouTube comments. I can see them all on my little app here, and I'm working on getting that so that everybody sees everybody's comments. But someday we'll have we have the technology already, but am I smart enough to figure it out yet? But maybe. Hi, Amy. Amy's here, and you're on YouTube tonight too. You said because you couldn't find it on Facebook. That's okay. YouTube is great because if I get so many views per month, and in some future year, I mean it might take a while, then I'm able to get some of the revenue. I hope you don't get too many ads when you're watching on YouTube. That's kind of annoying, but if you do, then some of that creates revenue for me, possibly. To tell you the truth, I don't completely understand how it works, but okay. I'm going to do a little instrumental now. This is by Dizzy Gillespie, the great jazz trumpet player, and it's called A Night in Tunisia. All right, you're very welcome for don't get around much, but this is Dizzy Gillespie, A Night in Tunisia. Sudden Ending. Yeah, A Night in Tunisia. All right. And hi, Trish. Trish, I saw peeked in a little bit ago. So we've got a pretty good crowd going tonight. So thank you all for coming in. I'm going to I was going to do another instrumental, but, let's see. I've got a lot of songs I can do tonight, but I'm also up for, one thing I like to do is the blues. So, of course, this blues tune about going to Chicago is one of my favorites. It was done by Joe Williams and Count Basie, but it's based on an old blues song called Going Up Country, Sorry But I Can't Take You, and it gradually morphed over the years. The Blues Brothers did a version of it. No, the Blues Brothers didn't do this one. What's his name? Kurt Elling did a version of it. And Joe Williams finally did a version of it with the Count Basie band, added some lyrics to it, and it's called I'm Going to Chicago, But I'm Sorry I Can't Take You. Oh, before I start the song, I just want to say a special hello to Murray and Murphy. I'm blocking their view, but there they are. They're sitting quietly behind me, being very well behaved. Murray's kind of, I think, looks like he fell asleep. He's kind of tilted to one side there, but these are my some of my best fans. They're here every performance, and they're always very well mannered, and they keep very still during the performance. But I'm always happy to have them here. Murray and Murphy. There you are. You keep your New York joys. I'm going to Illinois just as fast as I can. You New York women think you make a fool of any man. Play all kinds of games, you will cheat if you can. Use love like a tool, make a man a fool by the beautiful model. Got my money, that's it. How can you mind if I split? Going back where a woman really knows the way to treat a man. People are frantic without no hidden plan. It's the best in the Midwest. A real town city full of good folks who come from home. And when I get back, I'll never roam far from a little shy town. Goodbye, farewell, I might see you later. 'Cause I'm going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. There ain't nothing in Chicago monkey woman like you to do. Monkey woman. Take it, Steve, okay. Now hurry down now, sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow, hurry down now, sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow brings sorrow, but it may bring sunshine. then again it may bring rain. 'Cause I am going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. There ain't nothing in Chicago monkey woman like you to do. All right, I am going to Chicago. I am going to go to Chicago at some point, hopefully in the next couple of months. I don't know when, but and I'm going to take a wee short break, and I've got a little video I want to show of just some snippets of when I was in Albuquerque about a month ago visiting my cousin. If you're still there, Susie and Rich, maybe you've already seen this video, but I'll play it again, and some scenes from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've got to take a little short break here to take care of some personal stuff. I'll be right back. Anyway, there's a few quick scenes from Albuquerque that I took about a month ago. Great weather in Albuquerque. Beautiful sunshine and in the mountains. Beautiful city. Okay. Here's a Nat King Cole song. Took the monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzer tried to throw the monkey off his back. He grabbed his neck and said, "Now listen, Jack, straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Oh, cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. What's the use of jiving? Ain't no use in diving. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top." The buzzer said, "Hey, monkey, you are choking me. Release a hold and I will set you free." The monkey looked the buzzard right dead in the eye. Said, "Your story's so very touching, but it sounds just like a lie. Straighten up and fly right. Everybody, straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Oh, cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top." took the monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzer tried to throw the monkey off his back. He grabbed his neck and said, "Now, listen, Jack. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Oh, cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. What's the use of jiving? Ain't no use in diving. Straighten up and fly right. Oh, cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move into the modern era here, into the 70s. The song by Van Morrison. Oh, and hello to Stephen Brown. Steve Brown. We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. The bonnie boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and your spirit fly as we sail into the mystic. When the foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When the foghorn blows, I want to hear it. And I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like long ago in the days of old. And magnificently we will flow into the mystic. And when the foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When the foghorn blows, I want to hear it. And I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like long ago in the days of old. And magnificently we will flow into the mystic. Song by the great Van Morrison. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And by the way, I want to thank everyone for coming, mainly, first and foremost, and also for your past generous tips in the past. If you're able to leave a tip, that is very welcome. So I'll leave this up just for a few minutes while I say hello and pour myself a little glass of something to drink during my little tiny break here. And looks like we have a Crystal Lake Community High School mini reunion going on here. Steve Brown, Barbie Brown, and Steve Brown played drums with me for over a year. So when we were much younger, and I think we played that song, Van Morrison song, if I'm not mistaken. We might have. Anyway, I don't remember, but and so CL Tigers, hats off to you, all that. Crystal Lake Community High School in Crystal Lake, 50 miles northwest of Chicago, a little suburban Chicago, well, kind of almost outside the suburbs of Chicago, but within the influence for sure of the city of Chicago. And because we could watch Bozo Circus on TV, I think that that settles it. We were part of the Chicago area. Okay, I'm going to have a little short little drink here. I'm not going to have wine tonight because I just got to take a little break here. It's January, so I'm going to have a little bit of Welch's grape juice. And who knows what will happen in February, but January looks good for having some grape juice. So cheers, everybody. Slancha. L'chaim. Sante. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Sante. I said that. Okay. What's the German? I forgot the German one. Anyway, cheers to everybody. And again, we're still celebrating the Happy New Year, I guess, right? Why not? Okay. I'm going to do a ballad now. This, the Great American Songbook had fabulous composers like Cole Porter, George Gershwin, Irving Berlin, and many others. But one of my favorites, it's hard. If I had to pick a favorite, it would be Irving Berlin, and I will do an Irving Berlin song. But Harold Arlen wrote some fantastic songs. He also, of course, he wrote Over the Rainbow, which some people have called the number one song of the 20th century, which it could be. So I'm going to do a song by Harold Arlen called This Time the Dream's on Me. It's interesting that this is just a little comment on Harold Arlen's songwriting. He also wrote the other music to Wizard of Oz, like We're Off to See the Wizard, Follow the Yellow Brick Road, and he wrote a song called Get Happy, which Judy Garland also sang that one. Kind of jazzy songs, but this is a nice expressive ballad. But Over the Rainbow starts with an octave jump. An octave is somewhere. And this song, This Time the Dream's on Me, also starts with an octave jump. So I don't know. Anyway, just a little bit of geeky trivia there in the mechanics of the song. More time. Prost. We got to have a little bit of a German flavor here. Prost. Cheers. Somewhere, someday, we'll be close together, wait and see. But by the way, this time the dream's on me. You'll take my hand and I'll gaze at you adoringly. But as things stand, this time the dream's on me. It would be fun knowing that I'm the one, that I at least supply the shoulder you cry upon. I'll see you through till you're everything you want to be. It can't be true, but this time the dream's on me. It would be fun to be certain that I'm the one, that I at least supply the shoulder you cry upon. To see you through till you're everything you want to be. It can't be true, but this time the dream's on me. Song by Harold Arlen, This Time the Dream's on Me. Another song by Harold Arlen that he wrote has a little jazzier flavor, and it might be more recognizable actually. In fact, this one was done by Sinatra. And I do this song quite often here at Steve's Virtual Piano Bar, so if you've been here before, you probably have heard this one. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. let's fall in love. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a little blues tune that I heard Mose Allison do. It's you better it's got the similar theme to Straighten Up and Fly Right, but it's a little bluesier, maybe you could say, because you've been drinking and gambling. So here's a perfect topic for a blues song: drinking and gambling. Only this time it's not a good idea to go drinking and gambling in this blues song. You'll hear. My mama told me long time ago, she said, now son, you had better take it slow, 'cause you've been drinking and gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise. My mama told me, my papa told me too. He said, now son, fate will soon catch up with you, 'cause you've been drinking and gambling, staying out all night, you just living in a fool's paradise. I have learned my lesson, just like all fools I've met, things I've seen in this old world, you know I never will forget. My mama told me, my papa said it right. He said, now son, you're gonna drop right out of sight, 'cause you've been drinking and gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise. Well, I have learned my lesson, just like all fools I've met, things I've seen in this old world, you know I never will forget. My mama told me, my papa said it right. He said, now, son, drop right on the side, 'cause you've been drinking and gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise. You've been living in a fool's paradise. Papa said it right. Okay, well, got time for a couple more songs. Thank you again for everyone for coming. I don't want to take a long break like I did last time. But here's a song that I used to do. I think that Steve Brown, in fact, Stephen Brown, who was, if you're still here, I'm pretty sure we used to do this song. It's a jazz, one of the more well-known jazz tunes. I think I'll keep my hat on. It's kind of a, yeah, can't stay in the era. It looks kind of 50s, you know. This song, a jazz tune, was popular in the 50s, done by the Dave Brubeck Quartet. So don't try dancing to this, because it's in 5/4. Take 5. Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5. Stop a busy day and take the time out to see that I'm alive. And though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day, not a single word do we say. It's a panorama, not a play. I know all eyes are for me. I feel tingles down to my feet when your smile gets much too discreet. Sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer me a light. Start a little conversation, now it's alright. Just take 5. Pass by each day, not a single word do we say. It's a pantomime, not a play. Still I know all eyes are for me. I feel tingles down to my feet when your smile gets much too discreet, sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer me a light. Start a little conversation, now it's alright. Just take 5. Just take 5. Just take 5. Thank you, everybody, for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar tonight. My next virtual piano bar will be... I don't have the window for it tonight, but it's Wednesday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern. Can you believe it? It's a terrible time for everybody except for me. So 3 p.m. Wednesday afternoons. I'm going to keep trying that for a while and see how it goes. I just love playing in the afternoons. For one thing, it's European friendly. People in Europe listen to it, and Gerlinda has been on almost every time from Austria. And some of you folks know Gerlinda because she used to live part-time in Sedona, Arizona. Anyway, Wednesday, 3 p.m., Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So thank you again. And we'll see you again soon. See you real soon. M-I-C-K-E-Y. That's not the song I'm going to do. This is a Cole Porter song. Beautiful. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from May major to minor. Every time we say goodbye. Happy New Year, everybody. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye. Thank you all. Everybody have a nice week or have a nice few days. Hope you can come back again on Wednesday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern. And thank you everyone for coming, and nice to see some familiar faces. And thank you for everyone who didn't show up in the chat. I know you might be listening in the background. That's fine too. I love you all. Thank you. Bye.